it is supposed to be like a serious update about someone in this powerful institution. Instead, it's this almost TikTok influencer, really glossy look at cancer. It just felt so disconnected
Yeah.
from any sort of reality.
What I took exception to the video is the fact that we're just presented with this, as you say, very glossy, infomercial, commercial type. We are the happy family. We've got these gorgeous children. William and I are besotted by each other. We're kissing in the sand dunes. It's all glossy and marvelous. And yet we can't ask serious questions. How much did the video cost? The taxpayers are paying for it. That's many hundreds of thousands of pounds, presumably, in different consultants. We really know nothing about her health. The Prince and Princess of Wales are kind of off limits to one extent, and yet they can blitz this little 3-minute video, which they know is going to go around the world. And they definitely are calling the shots. The press will just fall into line.
What I do is after anything comes out, I look at first the people in the Royal Road. We always look at what they report on first. And then I look at the way it becomes PR, defending for the critics. And I just think we've lost so much in how critical thinking isn't necessarily hate or negativity.
What's been astonishing to me is I think there's this form of gaslighting that's going on. If Meghan had released that cancer video,
not a chance.
Cry would have been, it would have been seismic.
Done a lot of research into the Rose Hanbury Turnip Toff thing, and I am not here to comment on if there was anything that because this would be such a juicy story. And you're telling me the tabloids were like, you know what, we really respect everyone's privacy. But then I think about how, during that, stories were pulled. You see, celebrity journalists, editors like Dan Wootton of The Sun, then getting the biggest scoop, Mexit. And the argument that was used by William's lawyers was this, privacy law, human rights and privacy. And does it feel like Kensington Palace and reporters are kind of using privacy as a catch-all to not actually report or do any sort of digging, and for Kensington Palace to kind of sidestep questions?
I think that they use whatever they can to suit their narrative. So whether it's privacy, them calling in the lawyers all the time, you feel like they're on sort of, speed dial to their legal team. That would never have been the case with the Queen. What's happened is, I think, that the royal family can't decide if they want to be members of this elite institution or they want to be A-list celebrities. And the lines have become blurred, and we've got the lawyers and we've got NDAs and it's not working. This propaganda that we're speaking about, this sense of having power but on your terms, of having all this privilege but presenting these curated images for us gullible public to lap up, doesn't sit well with me anymore. I don't believe it and I don't buy it, and I know there's a lot of falsehood.